The Husqvarna 130L is one of the most popular gas string trimmers at Lowe's, but is it actually the best one you can buy? Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB. I bought this Husqvarna 130L string trimmer, spent some time with her, and in this review, I'm gonna give you everything you need to know about it. And you can check out this string trimmer in my Lowe's storefront, link below. First up, where is this SpaghettiO sauce colored string trimmer made? Well, right here in the USA. In North Carolina. Starting at the top, powering this 130L is a powerful 2-cycle 28cc engine. And it comes with Smart Start technology for easier startups. You can access the air filter right here on the side of the engine simply by twisting this knob and taking this panel right off. There's your air filter. The translucent gas tank holds 17.82 fluid ounces of 50-to-1 gas oil mix. And if you look closely here, everything is wrapped up in a nice tight package. Now, other than this cable right here, there's not a lot on this unit that can get snagged on branches or in tight spaces around your yard. And to help this video not get snagged with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you very much. Now, making our way down is the throttle trigger control handle. Pretty simple setup here. This is your throttle lock. You have to hold it down in order to control your throttle trigger. And the on-off switch here automatically resets itself. This here is your D handle, and it's large enough so you can really twist and flip this trimmer around. And this handle has a lot more grip to it all the way around compared to some other brands. Now, down to where the magic happens. This is a high torque gearbox. So when you're getting into the thick of it, this gal can punch her way through it around your yard. Something also unique to this gearbox, it's greasable. And just below that is their rapid replace trimmer head. Let me show you how to reload it. Let's say you run out of trimmer line. This is my double wing step method, and you want to take some line approximately this long. This is going to be about 15 feet. Then from there, you see this line, you want to line it up with the hole. And from there, you just simply pass the line right on through. Comes right out the other side. Now what I like to do is stand on the head from there and center it as best you can. And then from here, because this is a straight shaft trimmer, it says right here, straight shaft, we're going to twist in the direction that it tells us to. So we're just gonna wind it in, just like so. And what this is doing is sucking that line right into the head. And we are good to go. And if one line comes out a little longer than the other, you just trim the excess off. This is a pretty simple way to restring the head. You don't gotta dismantle it, take anything apart, and the head can hold approximately 18 feet of 0.065 to 0.095 trimmer line. She has an 18-inch cutting swath, and here's a look at your line cutting knife underneath the debris shield. Now here's a few other details about this string trimmer. The overall weight is 12.2 pounds. Overall length, as measured by me, is approximately 70 inches. And this is a medium duty trimmer designed for homeowner use. Now this trimmer typically comes with a 2-year standard limited warranty, but you can extend that warranty up to 5 years by purchasing Husqvarna premixed fuel at the time of purchase. Not a bad way to get some extra protection. Well, those are the highlights on this Husqvarna. So if you're ready, I'm ready, let's go fire it up. Now, according to the manual, here's how you start this trimmer up. First step, you want to prime it 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to pull the choke all the way up. Then we're going to pull the starter rope about 3 times until we hear it burp. Right there, we got it. Then we're going to take the choke, push that about halfway down. Then we're going to pull the starter rope until the engine starts. Choke down, and we're up and running. And to shut it off, all you gotta do is switch it to off. Now let's say you wanna restart the trimmer and it ran, but you just turned it off less than 10 minutes ago. You're gonna take the choke, pull it up about halfway, give it a pull, and then choke down. Now don't forget your eye and ear protection. Let's go. Now here's what I like on this Husqvarna 130L string trimmer. First, it delivers good cutting performance for residential lawns. For the average homeowner, it gets the job done. It cranks out an adequate amount of power and it throttles up really nice. And overall, the build quality is pretty solid with some comfortable handles. This D handle has some serious grip to it, and the whole unit is pretty well balanced when you pick it up just before the throttle control. Reloading the line with the rapid replace head is pretty straightforward, and the fact that the gearbox is greasable is a huge plus. For the average homeowner, it can knock down the occasional overgrown area too. Edging was straightforward with this trimmer, leaving my lawn with some really nice edges without much effort. Now another nice thing about this trimmer is, if you notice, here I am having a conversation with you, this unit's not that loud. Not really having to raise my voice to talk over this thing. Now here's what grinds my gears with this 130L. First up, vibration. This unit has a lot of power, and that's gonna transmit through your hands. You're gonna feel it. If you're out there using this unit for a while, this can become uncomfortable. But for the average weekend warrior, it's not exactly a deal breaker. Plus, at 12.2 pounds, this is one of the heavier string trimmers on the market. Next up, this unit gets really hot. Now, if you notice, when I'm holding the throttle control, my elbow is pretty much right on top of this gray exhaust panel, and this gets uncomfortably warm. And this one is kind of odd. I noticed this on-off switch right here is a little close to the one side, or to my side of the trimmer. And when I put this unit maybe here against my body or just twisted it, I actually shut it off a time or two with my hip. So having this switch centered would be more ideal. Really? Just scraped it with my thumb and shut it off. Restart. Again, not exactly something that's a deal breaker, but if you're carrying this unit by your side and you're rubbing it up against your hip, you might accidentally turn it off a time or two. Now, startups with this unit are generally easy if you follow the startup directions correctly. If you try starting it up just a little bit differently, a common complaint with these models is they tend to flood easily. So follow the startup directions like you're supposed to. Now, the power with this unit is adequate, but not exceptional. If you're getting into some thick brush or some weedy stems, or maybe some heavy overgrown areas, you can expect this unit to bog down a little. Again, this is a medium duty homeowner model. It can handle the thick stuff once in a while, but it might be a challenge. Now, the trimmer line that comes with this model is kind of like trimming with wet spaghetti. In my experience, it wears down fast. So I would recommend picking up some better trimmer line at the time of purchase. What's your top pick for trimmer line? Let me know down below in the comments. I also found that you have to bump the head about 2 to 3 times in order to get the line out. In my experience, usually one time doesn't do it. She does have a tendency to walk a little bit in idle mode on you too. Now, I picked this trimmer up at Lowe's, and the setup of this unit only took me about 5 minutes. Just a heads up, the gas cap comes inside the box that's attached to the string trimmer when you buy it. And it also comes with a container of 50-to-1 gas oil mix. I would also strongly recommend mixing this with some ethanol-free fuel if you can get your hands on some. Overall, this trimmer is a decent value at this price point of $249 as of the filming of this video. For the average homeowner, it gets the job done, and they even sprinkled in some little goodies along the way to help make getting the job done more efficient. By the way, how do you pronounce it? I pronounce it Husqvarna. It's Husqvarna. Nah, it's Husqvarna. Let's see what Google has to say.
Husqvarna.
Well, there you have it. And to clean up the mess after you're done trimming, be sure to check out my Husqvarna leaf blower videos, linked down below in the description. If you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe, and for more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.